Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made. A huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. I went to bed last night very late, I must admit, so apologise the baggage. Reading a good book, thinking, yeah, I might crack the 600 subscribers. Woke up this morning and fast approaching 800. Holy frog in a sock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that being said, because I've got so many new fabulous subscribers and I love those that have been with me from the beginning as well. You are so precious in my heart. It only feels like yesterday I had 10 subscribers and 6 of them were family members. But because I've got so many new subscribers, I'll just quickly do a run through. As you can see, I'm in the corner of my lounge room. When we designed and built this house, this type of work was not in the planning. COVID struck, husband does quite a bit of work from home, so he's taken over the office and I'm stuck in the corner of the lounge. So I'm on a card table, bear with me, we will get there eventually. If you find yourself being triggered by any videos on this channel, feeling a need to write a comment that is not the nicest, please don't. Just leave. This is obviously not the channel for you. I take the messages that my guides give me and pass them on. So that's just how this operates. It's my two guides giving the messages to you. Have two guides. Here's Meister and here's Naryn. They are always at my shoulder, except for when I'm at the dentist and they're around the front peering in. Absolutely hilarious. Meister is a Gaelic warrior, Gaelic Celtic warrior from about 2,000 years ago, from when the Romans invaded England, I believe. He died defending his village alongside his young daughter Saoirse, who was only around 5 years of age. Meister's real name is Angus, but he likes Meister because that is Gaelic Celtic for master. And as you can imagine, he is in the full leathers, shield, sword, you name it. Naryn is my Australian First Nations guide. He was, or is, a spiritual medicine healer of his tribe, extremely powerful in his own right. They're very equal and humorous. Oh my goodness! I call him Naryn. I don't know his actual name. Naryn is Warramai First Nations, and he is from this area for uncle. And in Australia, we call our tribal elders uncle and auntie as a sign of respect. So he's quite happy to be called Naryn and loves it. And he literally, big beard, loincloth and staff, and they are both, even though they look so differently, they are both incredibly equal. Okay, whoa, now that that's out of the way, where do we start? I'm actually going to start with Biden. I have so many notes down here. I'm going to start with Biden. If you haven't discovered Beau of the Fifth Column, head on over on YouTube. He has done a couple of videos on these, the documents being found. Roll my eyes. The documents being found, and the reason why it's not the same as the Mar-a-Lago incident. However, really just was unnecessary. So what's happened is the Republicans in the House have now opened they've opened an investigation. I don't know if it's into this specifically. I read yesterday on them opening an investigation on Hunter, so feel free to have a look at that. But the DOJ has appointed an investigator, which is fair enough, because I think Beau put it very succinctly in that the there are Republicans that saying, well, if Biden did it and gets away with it, then so should Trump. Well, no, that's not how it works. If someone robs a bank and someone else robs a bank, the first person shouldn't get away with the bank robbery just because somebody else did it. They should actually both be investigated and thoroughly investigated and brought before the law. So I'm just going to have a look to see how this goes. I'm wondering what cards to use. I'm a little bit torn on what cards to use. I think I'll use my mystical manga cards. They're my political cards. I'm just going to, I was going to use my runic tarot, but I'll use my mystical manga cards. So there were 2 lots of documents found in regards to Joe Biden. One was in a locked storage facility, I believe at the Penn University. This second lot was found in a garage that was at a private residence that Biden stayed at occasionally. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's not a lot of detail come out yet. So I'm going to have a quick look. Now Joy, my beautiful Just Joy, asked me yesterday about the documents and where they planted. I got a feeling there was something about the second lot that was not right. But we'll have a look again today. What occurred is apparently these are low-level classified documents. As soon as they were discovered, they weren't even considered missing, but as soon as they were discovered, Biden's lawyers immediately handed them over to the National Archives, so there wasn't any claim of, oh, I just declassified them and they're now mine, when you're talking about the nuclear codes. So let's just have a look. Let's just have a look. So tell me about these documents. These classified documents. Let's have a look. Come on down. Investigation, as there should be. Going to be investigated, and it's the energies around this. Okay, thank you. Now, for those that are new, we'll get used to my boys dumping on me, and I'm then having to try and work out what the hell they're saying. There's a lot of, okay, I'm going to put it this way. There is a lot of foul stench swirling around this, not bought by Biden or the investigators. You know who it's going to be bought by. So we have the investigation, and it is a really uncomfortable position, but as it should be. This should be investigated to find out whether there was any wrongdoing. What happened? Why did it happen? And so therefore it doesn't ever happen again. The challenge is, okay, restriction. The truth, yeah, okay. I'm not sure who this is going to restrict because I'm reading on the documents themselves, not on any particular person. But this is very much about the truth, bringing forth a restriction. And this, yeah, packing up the truth, finding out what the heck happened, and moving on to calmer waters, moving towards a new horizon. In the past, the death card, closure, authentic reform, endings and beginnings. See where this goes. I'm doing a full Celtic here. I'm reading on the documents themselves. This is them being discovered. Okay, thank you. This is them being discovered. It was a... Okay, yeah, I got it, guys. It was a scythe moment. It was a... Yeah, scalp's prickling. That's all they want to say on that. It was a literally if you think of the movement of the scythe and the fact that it's an ending, it was a scythe moment. Okay. Crowning this reading, murky underbelly being exposed. There's something... Okay, right. Thank you. Thigh deep in the swamp, being brought to the surface and exposed. Like, it's just... Something's not right in regards to the second lot of documents. I'm not going to pause the computer. I'm just going to pause this reading and ask a question. Right. Can I ask a question, please? For those that are new, the circle round and round and round is the boys, my boys, saying yes, they're ready for me to ask. Back and forth towards me and towards the computer is a yes, and side to side is a no. Can I ask a question, please, boys? Is there something untoward regarding the second lot of documents? Is there something untoward? And that's a yes. If you want, I can raise the computer. Just let me know so that you can actually see my finger. It just does make the chain a little bit short, so therefore the pendulum doesn't swing quite so freely. So there is something untoward in regards to the second lot of documents. Is this untowardness, is it going to be exposed? Is this untowardness going to be exposed? It's still a yes. Can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Is it something in relation to Biden himself? You can see it's changing direction, side to side. It's not. There's something about these second lot of documents. Something about this second lot of documents that it's really sitting really uncomfortably with me, and these cards are showing, and pendulum, that it wasn't simply a case of, it wasn't Biden sticking them in storage and locking them up. There's something not right here. Anyhow, we'll keep on with this reading and see where it goes. The immediate future in regards to these documents, so we've got the government or the higher authorities, the DOJ. Okay, immediate future, DOJ. Externally, complete and utter downfall. The truth is going to bring, it's going to be an ending, okay? There's something about the truth that's going to come forward that's going to bring about an ending. And there's going to be a money trail, a message of money, a payment come forward internally in regards to this. Now, Just Joy did ask yesterday, before this became as extreme as it has, and I did read the pendulum for her, made a comment, can't remember what reading it was, might have been the Hunter Biden reading, about the documents. And what I did get when I really concentrated and put the energies in and read was that this second set of documents was planted, and someone was paid to do so from a overseas entity. Now, I don't know who that overseas entity is, so I'm suspecting that this is going to be found out in this investigation. Oh, it's very, very strange. Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's all about the money. It's going to be a money trail. The documents that were found is about the money. Here you've got the moral corruption in the past, something happening in the past, and the Queen of Wands bringing forward a harsh truth. So something in the investigation is going to bring forward a harsh truth in regards, and whomever is going to be entrapment by the messaging. Okay, Knight of Wands, message coming forward that is going to turn this on its head. For the sake of the voters, and here is the prosecutor, the infighting, the lies and deceit and betrayal, and wounded in defeat, new boundaries being set, and loss. And there I've got the overseas card and the devil energy, and something not yet being revealed. Sorry if I tend to go on these long stories, but the cards just keep giving the story. Okay, so that was the documents themselves. There's something not right about this second lot of documents, but it will be exposed, and money is being involved somehow. Sabotage, betrayal, abuse of power. I'm not seeing that it was Joe Biden himself, though. There's something not right here about the second lot of documents. Okay, I'll do Joe Biden himself, and then we'll see where it plays. I'm going to follow this for into next week. Do some other readings for a bit of a deeper dive. But let's have a look as new information comes out too. But tell me about these documents. I'll do a spiritual growth spread for this. Tell me about Joe Biden. Okay. The word that is planted across my brain at the moment is he's horrified at this. He's horrified. Not because he knew, he didn't know. He's horrified that they've been found. He didn't know they were there. He's not trying to keep it hidden. He will cooperate, but there's going to be something uncovered in regards to this that is not as it seems. Let me put it that way. Okay. Show me Joe Biden himself in regards to these documents. Joe Biden himself yeah, don't. I was going to say the GOP are having, well, I did. The GOP are having a field day, but I'm not going to go into that energy just yet. Joe Biden himself. Right. When I shuffle, when a card sticks, that's when the boys are telling me it's time to read. Okay, what have we got here? The one that fell out, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the signifier card in regards to this reading, Major Arcana. But it is about, it's my Karma, Destiny, Fate card, as in karma coming and biting you on the bum. But it's also about a change, a shift occurring, a very profound shift. Let's see where this goes. Challenged by Trump. Oligarch. Trump? Yeah, possibly Trump. This is how Trump sees himself, the King of Pentacles. He's not the wealthy king that he thinks he is, but this is my card for him. So the challenge in regards to this is Trump. Okay, I'm talking about Biden in regards to this. So we have strength and the truth. So this is the energies behind what is happening. We have strength. I love this card. This is my favorite card in this deck. Compassionate strength. But this is about packing up the truth and moving towards a new dawn. So this is fully exposing the truth, putting it out in the light, and moving on. So this is the energies behind what is happening in regards to these documents. What is actually going to happen? 10 of Wands. This is about the investigation. This is the end of a cycle, but this is planting the seeds for a new cycle. And aren't these seeds glorious? Planting the seeds for the new cycle. So this is what is actually going to happen. And then we have the Empress. Something new. No. Okay. I am struggling a little bit with this because there is so little information, but there is also so much information. But what the cards are telling me is not lining up with what would be logical, in that these documents were accidentally just filed away and locked up in a storage unit. The cards aren't lining up with that, but the sense of unease I'm getting about them, that there's manipulation in regards to this. In other decks, this is my Russia card. And the guys are really pointing towards that there is something to do. She's also working this Wheel of Fortune. If you have a look at those two cards, she is working this Wheel of Fortune. So, okay. This is not what I'd usually read this card, but this is about a manipulation by, I'm going to say Russia, put into play. I'm not going to say when. Boy. Right. The karma hanging over him is that he's going to find himself entrapped by the messaging that's coming out. It's going to be ruthless, and there is a harsh truth coming forward. The truth is going to be exposed in regards to this. The outcome, the 8 of Wands, a lot of information coming forward very quickly in regards to this. A lot of information. Temperance. Okay. Just be calm. Be calm. The messaging is going to be that this is a, if I say a nothing burger, to quote Linda G, solid foundation being built, and the sun, full illumination. So there's, okay. Okay, thanks guys. This is my other deck. This on my other decks, the 3 of Pentacles is my dark money card, and they're telling me to read it as the dark money. This is why I've probably got the wrong deck for this, because that's why I'm finding it a little bit confusing. But there's dark money behind this that will be fully illuminated. Just switch off the telly. Be calm. And here's your Queen of Cups. Something unexpected is going to be revealed, but calmly. Calm emotion, diplomatic emotion. She's bringing something forward in regards to deliberate sabotage and betrayal and abuse of power. And then we have this powerful new start. A powerful new start. And victory for Biden. This is really interesting. So we've got the 2 of, on the base we've got the 2 of Wands, which is making a plan was made to manipulate. This can be my manipulation card. Yeah, perhaps some of you are getting some feels on this that you can help me out with it. I'm very possibly got the wrong deck here. Actually, I'll just grab another deck just to clarify a few things. Sorry, this is going a bit long. to clarify a few things. Okay. Investigation on the bottom there. This is my Gilded Tarot Royale. Investigation into the money. There's money behind this somehow. Okay, guys, can you please tell me whether... Puppy dog was here for a cuddle. Can you please tell me... He's not very good at picking his toenails up if you could hear him slopping across the floor. Can you please tell me... were these documents planted? Will the investigation find that these documents were planted? Can you tell me please, just 3 cards, will the investigation find out that these documents were planted? That one was definitely wanted to come out, was stuck. Death, Justice, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the reason I was a little bit hesitant while I was shuffling was because I got the feeling that it was a young person who was paid to do so. And I asked the investigation yes or no, got the Death card, so it is an ending, a closure, actions and consequences, but also justice will be bought. And we've got this youth with the pentacle and the peacock in the background, and the Star of Hope, work going on behind the scenes, something unexpected being revealed, and then we have the World, endings, and an ending, and we've got Government, and then we have the prosecutors. Now I'm really not feeling, on the base 4 of Pentacles, something's been played close to their chest, someone's holding information tightly, and the Knight of Swords, which is a harsh truth coming forward in regards to the choices made that has not yet been revealed, the manipulation, reaping what this person has done in regards to money, but they are going to face Judgment and Tower, and it is a crossroads moment. We've also got the Lovers, which is my contracts and agreements, but they're not equal footing contracts and agreements. Sorry that I'm going on so long with this. 7 of Wands, having to defend themselves. I could keep going with this, but I'm just going to ask, I will bring you up so you can see. Shorten that chain a little bit. Not too short. Okay, still too short, but we'll bide with it. Right, can I ask a question, guys? Can I ask a question? Is this spread in regards to Joe Biden being brought to justice? And that's a definite no. Can I ask a question, please? Is it about a young person that was paid? Is this... And they're telling me yes. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I could read on this all day, by which time you guys would be absolutely cross-eyed. So thank you for joining me. I am going to follow this, but I'm going to leave that there and see how it plays, and we shall keep our eye on it. Thank you for joining me. Any questions, pop them in the comments below, or if you feel that you can't ask a question publicly, please email me at meistertarot@gmail.com. Okay, thank you. See where it leads us. Bye-bye.